So let me just start with the fact that I was diagnosed in 2017 and with thyroid cancer, and the first thing they wanted me to do was go and have surgery and basically take charge of my body and tell me what I was going to do with my body. And I said, I don't know. I don't think that that's right. Something tells me that that's not right. Let me see what else I can do first. And so that's what I did. But coming here was crucial to my reset. And that was a reset I needed. So, okay, you give me a diagnosis, but I need a reset. I didn't know at the time I needed a reset, but I've realized since that I needed that reset because everything that I learned here, I took with me. And so every single time I'm thinking wrong or I have anything that I can tell that I'm just not going in the right direction with that brain. The brain has so much to do with how the body works. And so here I am like, no, wait a minute. Remember what Dr. Garcia said. I remember what Sochi said. I remember what Elizabeth said. I remember what Mark said. Every single person in this practice took everything that I said and just said, I'm like, wait a minute. I remember when they said I needed to take charge over my own thoughts, over my life, and so that's what I do every day now. And I learned so much here that I've been able to take that home with me. But the way that I think each and every day has a lot to do with what I learned. But at the same time, I know that, doing the right things and, doing the right things by my body and what I consume. One thing I will say is that every single time I go to eat something or not eat something, I always ask myself, is this going to be good for me? Am I willing to take the risk if I'm going to not do what I'm supposed to do? And is it worth it? In the long term, is it worth it? So it allows me to make right choices. And so I think choices is everything. But also, even when I'm thinking or when I'm dealing with things that, life out there is anxious. And especially during this time of life with COVID and everything else, I learned not to have fear. I know that, that's one thing I absolutely know, that we can take charge of our own lives and of our own health. Because we're responsible for everything that we think and everything that we do. And if you live in fear, guess what? You have a body that has dis-ease. And dis-ease brings on disease. So I'm like, I've already been down that road, not doing that again. So I'm like, I'm going to make choices that are right for me. I'm going to do the right things and make sure I have my supplements, make sure I'm eating right, make sure I'm taking care of myself. I know when I haven't had enough rest. I know what, and life does get hard out there. So it's better for us to have that reset constantly. Every day is a reset. Every day is like, okay, what am I doing to keep healthy? So just being able to continue the health track.